Hey everyone, so I wanted to talk about family in general. Um, we see in movies everything like the good parts, like staying happy together. I'm from India originally, and been living in Canada, and I see this different structures of family. Like, it's not that different because my family were always more of the educated ones um, and more than average income household. But what I found that we still follow a lot of traditional values than most people. There's a lot of people in families in India which are very developed, but on whole, on majority, what I see in my family, because we have a big family, a huge family, is that people tend to follow restricted viewpoints, and juniors are often following blindly their seniors because they think that that's how we are supposed to live. Like, seniors obviously have experienced a lot of things through their life, but that does not mean that that's the way to live. So I feel like our parents, everyone, they tend to force you things, and that develops a lot of mental pressure on people, and people are not happy in general, and that creates a lot of negativity, and that negativity then goes to your partner or to your work and everything. So that's why I feel like in a country like India, people are frustrated by it. It's mostly because of the thought process here. People like live according to themselves. They at least know that this is what they chose. They obviously don't have uh, that much uh, family pressure, I would say, but uh, they have a sense of, you know, um, what what they want to do eventually more, or they're more experienced in with people in general. But that's like obviously exceptions are always there. I'm talking about the majority in general, what my perspective or what my experience has been. uh, then People in India tend to be very like restricted through their pathways. Like, they especially in my family, I have a very beautiful family. I'm really glad, but obviously there's issues. That's why um people don't feel like this family, but it's still not family. So I used to think that my family is everything. If I have not a happy, healthy family, I am nothing. But what I saw, that I just needed myself and a few members of the family. Like, I don't have to get along with everyone. I just have to get along with myself and a few family members. Even if they are not there. It's not uh I'm not having a bad life because of a bad family. Even if on the paper they look good, like, you I figured out late that my family notions is not healthy for me, or like the way they do things. It's pretty, like, they try to do a lot of stuff, especially in India, like with with day-to-day activity. There's always agitation to do everything. So especially like family like ours, where there's joint family, there's a lot of people, a lot of things going. It's beautiful. I love that we have a support, like a family support structure also, which I love. Not always good, but like here in North America, I feel a lot of people get lost because they don't have any family, and they don't have anyone to guide them or support them or help them through their journey. I feel Indians are very lucky that ways. um but what I felt, that I always was following my family, and also was getting pressurized and feeling like they are not like I was feeling out of place, and I was always relating with my family. Like that's all. That's my world, and not going beyond that. But once I started going, I changed my country. I changed my location. I changed my whole perspective. Like whoever I was in contact with, I stopped contact with everyone, and I started connecting with people who were actually I felt healthy communicating with, or I felt uh happy to be like who share same perspectives, opinions. And even if there's difference of opinions, there's a respectful way of like calling out, and also just having fun. Like people I feel happier with, I just now focus on them. So I create my own family. Like you are your own family, like with one person, you don't need anyone else. But I feel oftentimes people just tend to stay in family structures because it's their family and they can't just lose hope. You can talk to them, you can like ignore some of the parts you don't like, but if they are really like they're not improving, they're disturbing you, then you have to cut them off. And one of my friend from China also did that. Like like my family is not that bad, but she really had to. And sometimes I felt that should I feel bad about it, but it is important for you are not in the stage where you can communicate or your family can understand your viewpoint, and it's important to create to be separated and work on yourself, on what was good for you mentally and emotionally and physically. Because if you all be healthy, you will be in that same area and you will just rot. And I hope like people can discover this more things, because the more people start talking about it, the more people will know. Like seniors, etc. Till now no one knew about it. Like I started talking to my parents, they started listening. It's our relationship is so much better than before. Like I still can't live with them. Like for us, after a certain period of time, I miss them, like if I don't talk to them. But I wish like we talked about these things from the start point. And uh, obviously different generations and different perspectives. And but if I wish if we started talking about this stuff from uh, you know um, from like when I was 15 or 20, it would have been so much better. My family dynamics should have been so much better if I called out people for something that's not right, something different perspective. People have actually people are very accepting most of the times. Sometimes they're not, so that's not your problem. You just walk away. You can't just continue working or continue be in that environment which is not good for you. If they are important to you, they will change. And if they're actually good for you, they will know. So it's always like with friends, like you need to have certain type of friends. You see that if they're good for you or not. But for family also, it's really important that you have boundaries with your family. Not everyone is good for you, not everyone is on the same scale as you. And it's important that you communicate with them, because if you don't communicate, they will not understand. Sometimes it's your like your path to enlighten your family, or to learn from them, and also to teach them. So yeah, I hope that we can just create better families everywhere, more open-minded, where seniors, juniors can all come together, working out on the differences, and also like respecting their opinions, and also keeping in mind that we are from different generations altogether, but how we can live happily together. Like my parents started watching Netflix and they started knowing about these different cultures. That's how we did it when we were teenagers. So now parents have started learning about that stuff. So hopefully that will not be in coming years. Obviously a Gen Z parents will be much cooler and much more vibier than us. But yeah, for now also, if anyone is struggling in their family, it's not your mistake. anyone's mistake. It's just circumstance, and you can change those circumstances. And it's mostly changing your environment, or being talking about stuff and letting go of something that's not changing. So yeah, I hope everyone have, because home is where everything starts. If we are happy in home, we can create more fulfilled lives. Like, a lot of families, they live really happily because they have this dynamic, but a lot of families don't have this dynamic, or even talk about it, or even accept it. So I hope people start talking about it more, um and just create a better acceptable environment for all, and not just share like, this is how you used to live, this is how you're supposed to do things, and force people into something they are not. So here's to a better world, and better families are living together peacefully. Peace, guys. Bye.